He's the best-selling author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and he's back now with the next generation of the book, Why the Rich Are Getting Richer. He joins us now in studio. Robert Kiyosaki, good to finally meet you in person. Welcome to the show.
No kidding.
Yes, finally.
Kitco is my favorite subject matter.
After all these years
Precious metals.
of seeing you on Skype, happy to have you in studio. You're back with really the next generation of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Why now? Why this book is so important to read right now, Robert?
Well, Rich Dad, Poor Dad's elementary school sold 41 million copies, and people kind of turned the lights on, you know. But this is the graduate school version, and this is about what really is financial education. As I always say, you know, what the school teach you about money, the answer is nothing. And you wonder why the rich are getting richer,
Right.
and this gap is growing. So this book, I recommend reading that book first,
Right.
Rich Dad, Poor, then Why the Rich Are Getting Richer, and then you'll understand some of the depth that the study we have to do to get ahead.
And it always comes back, you always harp on education, educating yourself though, correct?
Yes. Well, choose your teachers wisely. You know, if you want to be rich, you need different education than the middle class and the poor. If you want to be middle class, generally it's you buy a house, you save money, you get out of debt, and you invest for the long term in the stock market, IRA or 401k. But the rich, I use crashes. I can't wait for a crash. I love crashes. And number two, I use debt. So while the other guys are saying get out of debt, live debt free, I'm borrowing my butt off. So when interest rates kept dropping, I thought I died and went to heaven. You know, I just kept borrowing more money and buying more.
But not a crashing gold price, Robert.
No, I buy crashing gold prices all the time.
So let's talk gold now.
Well, the third thing is
Yes.
taxes. You see, it says crashes, debt, and taxes are why the rich are getting richer. Like Trump and I, you don't think we borrow money and we don't pay tax. You know how far ahead that gets us?
Well, it's definitely has gotten very far ahead, Robert. So let's look at gold now. Last time you were on, it's been about 2 years, and you were telling me how gold for you is real money.
Yes.
I'm guessing that your view hasn't changed much.
No, I started buying gold in 1972, right after I understood what Nixon did in 71 by taking us off the gold standard. And I've been a student of gold, which is why I love Kitco so much. See, gold is not only real money, it's spiritual money. I remember I was way out in Fiji one time talking to this guru out there, and I said, this guy was dripping with gold. I said, why do you have gold on? And he goes, looks at me like I was some kind of idiot, you know, and he's a very spiritual man. He says, gold are the tears of God. Gold attracts wealth. So he says, if you want, let's say, $1,000 a month income, you hold $1,000 of real gold somewhere near your person, in your house. That's why he was hanging all around him. So it said real gold attracts, and it has so for thousands of years.
Yet it's not really attracting millennials yet, who seem more drawn to the cryptocurrencies right now. And I want to get your thoughts on that. So how do we get the younger generations interested in gold here?
Well, maybe someday they'll wake up is when they find out what real gold, what real money is. Like my friend James Rickards, you know, his great book is called The Road to Ruin. He talks about how the real long-term wealth people versus new money. New money is into derivatives, which is cryptocurrency and all that, stocks, bonds, mutual funds. Old money has always been in gold, land, and artwork. So it really is what is your view on wealth. And so for my wife and I, our view is eternal wealth. Like our goal is to donate $100 million a year to charities, long after we're gone. But most people are here today, gone to Maui, as they say.
Right.
You know?
So what do you think of forecasts that are out there that yes, gold will hit 5,000, 10,000 an ounce? What do you think of that?
I don't. That's what Mr. Rickards does, which I agree with him. It's probably 10,000 an ounce. His numbers work. But with me, it's just how much do I want to earn a month? So if I want 10,000 a month, I hold 10,000 in gold. I want $1 million a month, I hold $1 million in gold.
Right.
Gold is an attractor. If people could understand that, so every time my wife and I wanted more money, We would just buy more gold, and our income went up.
Do you like silver?
Yeah, I love silver, because silver is an industrial metal. And I recommend silver all the time simply because you can get into it for today at $20 an ounce approximately. Gold, as you know, is around $1,500.
Now, in 2002, you were speaking about the demise of the stock market. You thought 2016 would be the year it happened. Yeah. You know, we've seen record highs here. Have you changed your views?
No, it's only a matter of time now. It's at all-time highs. I recommend anybody who has questions on the stock market to read Rickard's book, you know, The Road to Ruin. It's one of the best books I've ever, the most comprehensive book I've ever read. We cannot sustain this printing money. We cannot keep, you know, that'd be like writing you a check to pay your bills. After a while, you go, I'm not going to take it anymore.
Jim's going to appreciate you coming on because you have a new book coming out, but you keep talking about his book. But
I love Jim Rickards.
Yeah, but we urge everyone to get a copy of Why the Rich Are Getting Richer. Robert Kiyosaki, thank you so much for stopping by. It was a pleasure having you on.
Nice meeting you finally.
Hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching this edition of Kitco's Gold Report. We'll be back tomorrow.